I disagree with just about everything you say, and I have actually started to tune you out.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's all right. Go from noon to 2. Just count your money, okay?
It's no, and I don't have any money. It's it's tapes and FM stations from noon.
Okay. Well, then go out and earn some money from noon to.
To run ourselves. I mean, you can see.
Well, that's why it's time for God to make a primetime appearance on television so that we can stop having all these arguments.
You're absolutely right.
All right, well, that's what we have to pray for everybody. You go to shul today, you go to church tomorrow, wherever you go, we have all got to, this is the thought, to go out. This thing about unceasing prayer, I like that also, the Jesus prayer, but you can, I guess, pray unceasingly. Just ask God to come on television and tell us what the hell we're supposed to do. Take your disease, go home, get into bed, have some chicken soup, take some vitamin C. Can't hurt.
I heard you tell some lady it wouldn't help.
Well, who knows? It can't hurt.
Can't do any harm. Okay.
If you have too much of it, you just urinate it right out, so you can't OD on it. So,
okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Take some, and if it's no good, you just urinate very bright yellow for a while.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. And if you take too much, it gives you diarrhea, though.
Oh, well, I'll be careful.
But you have to take millions of it.
You know this from personal experience?
Yes, actually, yes, because I once said to Gary Knoll, when we worked in the same place, I said, what's a good vitamin to take if I want to stop smoking? And he said, take 10,000 milligrams a day of vitamin C. Now, I can do that now, but you can't just do that. So I took 10,000 milligrams of vitamin C for 3 days. And you can't smoke because you're sitting on the toilet the whole time, So I thought maybe that was his theory of why it's good,
Nice lunchtime conversation.
Then you're just in the bathroom. So I said to him, Gary, can taking vitamin C give you diarrhea? And he says, oh, yeah. He forgot to mention that.
As an afterthought, he forgot to.
Yeah, so don't take that much.
Okay.
Okay? Bye.
I'm told by one of your colleagues that the Congress has, for one reason or another, missed 12 of the last 19 COLAs. Here now is the official vote from the Speaker, Jim Wright.
The yeas are 380, and the nays are 48, and 2/3 of those present having voted in the affirmative. The rules are suspended. Joint resolution is passed, and without objection, a motion to reconsider is laid upon the table.
And the gavel falls, 380 to 48. Congressman Frank, if I could just ask you again, the point I was getting back to was the cost of living increases. One of your colleagues says you have missed 12 of the last 19, perhaps out of fear of voter retaliation. That seems like you've given up an awful lot. Do you think when COLAs are considered this year that Congress may be included?
2 high COLAs, hit the spot, 12 full salaries, that's a lot. That isn't a surprise, I was telling you. Wasn't that boring? My goodness gracious. Boring, boring. I'm Lynn Samuels, this is New York at Noon, and we really do have a surprise coming up, but it has to do with the Beatles, not the bums. Did you notice, by the way, did you hear Carol Martin? She got her eye fixed. I always wondered why a woman that obviously made a decent salary sat there cross-eyed. Because my little neighbor down the street, Emily, who's 3 years old, and they're not rich or anything, and she's not on television, she got her cross-eyed. She got them fixed. No, but finally Carol Martin was away a couple of weeks, and she came back, and that one eye isn't, she probably got tired of looking at Jensen with that eye. She said, ugh. 25 years of that, forget it.
All right, let's try Dan. Hello, Dan.
Yes, quiet. The word gag stands for get at Grant. Well, the 8 letters of your name represent what you are. You are a belligerent, obstinate, bigoted, grandiose, racist, asinine, nefarious turd.
Are you there, Jeff?
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
Your influence stinks. Screw it.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Bush probably would say the oath on the NRA, magazine, the American Rifleman or something. I mean, the guy is 87 years old. They keep saying he's dying. You know how every 3 months... Have you noticed something? The dictators take a long time to die. You know, Franco was dying forever. Hirohito was dying forever. What's his name? The guy from the Philippines, Marcos, is dying every minute. Khomeini, they never die. I never saw people who took so long to die. I mean, if I say what I said about the whales, you know, somebody will put it on television and I'll never live it down. But it's why is it that good people die very quickly and these horrid people seem to take forever? I've been meaning to mention this for a week. February is the worst month because by February your skin is like flaking off. It's so dry. I'm just like flaking totally. You know, I mean, and there are certain parts of your body that just get worse that I won't even mention. I just won't even mention some, but it really is awful. February is, you can never be without a boyfriend or a girlfriend in February because you always need somebody in February to put lotion on your back. It really, February is the itchiest month. That's what I say.
Yesterday's comment about the month of February being your worst month.
Oh, yeah, because you're all itchy. Your skin's all...
Proves a point.
What?
It proves a point.
What?
My belief, since I've been listening to you, is that you're a flake. Proved it yesterday when you said your skin is flaky.
But that's only this month, in March.
I understand that, but you have a flake all year round.
Why do you think this drunken slime is now going to get to be the Secretary of Defense? I think it's called I'll scratch your flaky back and then you scratch mine in February. It's a good point. I have to go to a break.
At this point in your life, you know that people evaluate your education and how smart you are by the way you speak.
I was scared.
This includes your use of
Right,
English
'cause we didn't
grammar,
have
your
enough. And now
pronunciation,
that
your
we're
choice of
sold out,
vocabulary.
it's like
For you or someone in your family,
there's
make
no
1989
program.
the best year yet, because now is the time to improve your life. It's never
What the
too
hell
late or
is the
too early to
Fifth
learn proper
Amendment?
English skills that can lead to academic
up and
success.
away.
Gain a powerful new vocabulary
Fifth
with verbal
Amendment.
advantage, the most
Wait a
successful
minute, I have a
program
Bill
of its
of Rights.
kind.
Isn't it?
Improve your ability to be understood by others with PACE, the crash.
I think that everybody who's in favor of John Tower, if he's going to stop drinking, you know, alcohol is converted into sugar in your blood when you drink it. Now, if he really isn't going to drink, then he's going to need sugar. And if you like John Tower, you're going to have to send him sugar, and you want to send him a cake and prove that you want John Tower. You call up, I'm not kidding, because they take your credit card numbers, so you can't kid around, 1-800-44-CAKES, and send John Tower a cake. It'll make it easier for him to stop drinking. This is an unusual and reasonably priced gift for birthdays, anniversaries, thank you, clients, kids in school, drunken, secretaries of defense. These delicious gourmet cakes can be sent to anyone, anywhere in the 48 states or Puerto Rico by second-day air. Now, if you think John Tower needs this cake in a hurry, they can ship it to arrive tomorrow, okay? Along with your gift cake, you can send your very own personal message. In fact, if you want, like, Moynihan to vote against Tower, send him a cake and put in a message, vote against John Tower. And, then Moynihan will get even fatter and he'll get to eat the cake. You could send these as bribes to your congressman. I think this is a great idea. And how it's going to look, when the pile of magazines, if you have Life magazine or Time, those are red, and they're piled up, if the magazine's piled up on the floor, you want the carpet to look nice, with the magazines piled on them. Or the dog, when the dog slobbers, you have one of those dogs, I know people have those dogs that slobber. So you want to have the dog, no, I can't say this, have the dog slobber right on the sample of American carpet, and you'll see what dog slobber is going to look like.
I raise rats and mice.
Yes.
And I'm afraid that they would carry some illness in and all my animals would get sick.
You really raise rats? I actually kind of thought that letter was like a satire. You really do raise rats?
Oh, I definitely do, and I'm the president of a club. Yes, no, that's...
No, I read the letter, and I said, boy, this is really funny, and I couldn't figure out whether you were serious that you're say the name of the club.
The Northeast Rat and Mouse Club.
And And I really couldn't decide whether it was serious or it was satire. It really is serious.
It's genuine.
Okay.
Yes, I've been written up in newspapers and tabloids, and I was on a television talk show in Baltimore. It's serious.
You could probably get on Geraldo. Why don't you get on Geraldo and, like, instead of somebody punching him out, like the rat will bite him or something?
They don't bite, though, Lynn.
Oh, I bet you could get anyone to bite Geraldo.
No. I think he doesn't know what he is.
Well, I know what he is.
My rats have better pedigrees than he's got.
But you cannot let them tell lies all the time. As a matter of fact, well, they say that as priority over communism. I don't see that in Washington D.C. and throughout America, not a single communist is shooting in this drug war that's going on. They're actually very capitalistic young people who are doing very highly entrepreneurial individuals who are doing all this shooting and fighting and murdering. They're not a single communist. This is a ruse and a ploy that these fascistic creeps like this Dorothy and the other women keep calling you about, and you don't dispute that. As a matter of fact, it's such a ploy that we are supposed to have the good communists and the bad communists. The Chinese were the good communists when they started buying from us Coca-Cola. Right? And the Russians were the bad communists.
But now they're all buying Coca-Cola, so I guess all the communists are good.
Are good, right. Now, I think that's your duty to dispute these lies.
Well, I also believe that people have a right to their own opinion, and I'm not going to change their mind. Thank you for calling. Oh, calm down, Carlos. Rent a Marx Brothers movie. Or rent, you speak Spanish. Who's that guy? There's that Spanish-speaking comedian that's so funny. Topol? T-O-P-O-L. Is that his name? Very funny. Very, very good. But calm down. They're animals, lady. That's all they are. It isn't murder and torture. They're killing dumb animals.
They're no dumber than you are or than I am.
You get a mink to call me on the air and I'll believe it. I think you're a jerk. I mean, you're a jackass. You're a moron. You're an idiot. You're a criminal.
Well, touche. That's all I have to say to you.
Well, the same to you. Is that Steve Seagal? Is that Steve Seagal? Hi, Danny.
Yeah.
Hi, you're on.
Oh.
This is it, your moment.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Did you go to school? Did you go to school for this to get into broadcasting?
No. No, I didn't. It was an accident.
Huh?
It was an accident.
How the heck did you get this job? I can't understand. Are you married?
No.
Oh my God! You and Kathleen Maloney ought to get together on a show. Unbelievable.
Oh no, we're very boring when we're together because we agree with each other.
Huh?
We agree with each other too much. It's really boring.
Unbelievable! I can't believe this. Anyway, I can't believe you're on the air. I tell you, I can't believe it.
Well, believe it and say something other than you can't believe it, or I'm going to have to push the off button.
Who do you know? Who do you know? You know anybody on the top or what?
No, I'm just very talented. See, I make people laugh. I'm making you laugh at 10:25 on a Saturday morning.
Oh my God! All right. Thanks. Goodbye.
That's it? Guy just called up to be incredulous. Although I'm into bottled water. I decided that another way to lose weight is that you drink a lot of water and then you urinate all the time. And then you figure that maybe something extra is coming out. You know, you could figure that all that's coming out is the water. But when you go on a diet, they tell you to drink a lot of water. But it's terrible because, like you say, can I sit for an hour, like, you know, through this program? Or I'm going to a movie later. You know, can you get through the movie if you're going to drink? So I found this bottled water that's actually pretty good because I hate Perrier. Perrier's like Perrier has an attitude, you know? I don't like water. I don't like my water to have an attitude. Hi, Jim.
Hi. Hi, Lynn. I don't like my water to have an attitude.
No, you know, Perrier, like, looks back at you and says, ugh, you're not